Hey everybody, welcome back to Slackers Podcast. It is your host, Andrew, aka Slacker, here to tell you about Anchor at the top of the show. Let me explain a couple things about Anchor to you. It is free. They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more services. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place, and if you're interested to make a show like Slackers Podcast, please download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started making your show today.
Tonight, this nigga's van broke down in the Crystal's drive-thru. He got a new job, and we've got plenty of stupid jokes. Welcome into Slackers. Andrew, drop that fucking hook!
At Slackers Podcast, we want good times to last. At Slackers Podcast, we don't talk too fast. And if you don't like the way I talk, then you can lick my ass, 'cause I didn't ask. It's my fucking podcast. Thank you, Matt. Thanks so much.
My favorite part about that is your hook is not...
It's not even a hook, though.
Really a hook. Yep.
It's funny, though. All my friends tell me that they laugh at it whenever they hear it. So, yeah, this is the second time we're recording here with Matt. It was episode 3, so now it's still episode 3, but it's episode 3 Redux, so not a big deal. Hopefully I'll be able to find that audio one day. But thanks, everyone, for joining and listening. I would like to let everyone know that I found a new distributor, a new host for the podcast, Anchor FM. So now we're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, not Google yet. I got to figure out why that fucked up, and all kinds of other shit. I'll get the readout here in a minute.
We're on Apple now?
Yeah, we're on Apple now.
Well, shit, you didn't tell me we're big time.
We got like 8 listeners, bro.
I'm not even subscribed, and I'm on here.
Oh, I just found out that I'm on this thing called Overcast now. I don't know what the hell that is. But we're on it, baby. So,
Overcast.
I'm going to read it out. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. So, I'm also working on iHeartRadio and Google Podcasts, right now.
Sure enough, Slackers Podcast, here we are.
Yeah.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe.
There you go.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe again.
Thanks.
That brings you up in the rankings, bro.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, you heard it here first. Go subscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe 3 times in a row apiece.
Yep. Shout out to boys. So basically, your first 24 hours after you release a podcast, all the likes, subscriptions, and reviews you get help you climb the ratings of the podcast charts. In the first 24 hours, those are more heavily weighted than the ones that come in 48 hours after, simply 2 hours after, and so on. And there's a cap on it at like a week, I think.
Word.
But food for thought, I'm subscribed now. So this is episode 3.2,
3.5, why not? Yeah.
Yeah. That was the best podcast you never had.
Well, it's this fucking shitty-ass computer I got, and I'm using Audacity, so someone please sponsor me so I can have better fucking equipment.
So I know we talked last time. I don't know if we talked about your shitty job at Walmart or not.
Yeah, it was ass.
Okay.
I've talked about it in a different episode 2, it's on there, so.
Alright, obviously I've not listened. I wasn't subscribed.
Yeah.
And I do want to take over to your new gig, because you got a new gig, so congrats on that.
Right.
However, I want to ask a couple questions about Walmart. Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. What's the weirdest thing you encountered in your time at Wally World?
The weirdest thing?
Yeah. Like, what made you be like, what the fuck? Well, this is Walmart. You know, like...
I don't know, man. I'd really hate to, make fun of people, with disabilities and shit, but I gotta say,
Oh, God.
I know, right?
This is getting dark quickly.
I know, right? I hate to say it, but sometimes you just gotta look at these people and just shake your head and walk away, because you can't think anything,
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing too weird happened,
We all think about Walmart like it's a fucking zoo.
I got drunk before I went in one day.
Well, that's any job.
Well, but then I puked my guts out for a solid 2 minutes before I came in, and then I just went in and worked anyway.
Oh, boy.
So that was kind of weird.
That's a whole new meaning to puke and rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
that should illustrate, how much I hated working at Walmart.
Were you ever privy to seeing somebody lose their shit over wearing a mask?
No, man. Okay, one time I was in the pasta aisle and I was putting like spaghetti sauce up. And this was after we had to start wearing masks. So this big redneck dude, he's huge, walks up to me and he hits me on the back real hard. Hey man, you tell me whenever Walmart's gonna get over their bullshit. I just looked at him and I pulled the mask down below my chin. I looked at him and I said, "Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you not to touch me like that again, please." And he was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, dude."
Yeah, don't put your hands on me, bro.
I'm not fucking Walmart, dude. I come here to make money, and you're asking me when they're gonna get over their bullshit. Well, why don't I ask you the same question, sir?
Retail's a weird business, man.
Yeah, people treat you less than dirt in retail.
I worked retail for a long time, and I get it. One time at you worked at the local Radio Shack dealer too.
Yep.
Years after me. Guess you called it a family thing. One time it was Black Friday, and we had an employee who thought that he was being super helpful. So, you've only got so much cash in the cash register. Then whenever you need change, you got to go to the safe, break 100, whatever you got to do.
Right.
So he thinks he's going to be super helpful. Under, the cash tin, he put all of, the rolls of quarters, nickels, pennies, everything else. Black Friday morning, this is Radio Shack circa 2008. So you've got a store full of people trying to get digital cameras, the digital picture frames, remote control cars, all this kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I doubt any people go in there on Black Friday night.
I doubt it. But back then, I just want to paint the picture. It was fucking busy is what it was. So he puts all the change under the till. Like the second customer of the day, we go to try to put their cash in the drawer. The change had jammed. The register closed.
He got stuck closed on Black Friday.
And I'm not going to say any names, but the crazy ass owner of the local Radio Shack dealer. This dude is known for his temper, for losing his mind, just being fucking nuts. This crazy ass old man, Vietnam veteran.
Yeah, I remember.
God bless the USA. I appreciate your service. But he gets so mad that on Black Friday morning, in a store full of customers, he picks up the cash register that is locked or stuffed with money that he can't get out.
Yeah.
Picks it up in the middle of the store and screams and slams it to the ground. It's on fucking Black Friday, and slams the shit to the ground. Money went everywhere. In a store full of people on Black Friday.
I would have got on my knees and started picking it up.
Oh, people were, dude. There's dimes rolling under counters and stuff. It was wild.
Oh, I bet he probably got even more pissed.
That's one of my favorite Black Friday stories.
But by the time I started working there, he was really chill, So that's crazy.
It's because he had a stroke.
Oh, yeah.
A couple strokes. I remember walking into his office and tripping. This was we're getting ready to close the store. Lights are off. I don't even think he's there. I tripped over something, looked down, and he's laying in his floor.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And I was like, wow, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm just taking a nap. And it's 7:30. He's passed out on the floor of his office. I had to call his wife to come pick him up. Yep.
I would have called the cops maybe instead of his wife.
No, dude.
An ambulance,
Well, no, this was post-stroke, so this was just him just being weird.
Oh. I hope he never hears this. But so he did have his stroke, and I worked there for a good 2 years, and one time he walked out of the office, and there was this young lady in there trying to buy a cell phone or something. I don't remember. And he had a huge piss stream down his leg, dude.
Oh, no.
He did. I don't even think he knew it, man.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, poor guy, really. But he was... That's what's great about him, is there's so many memories about him.
Oh, dude, there's some weird... Have you driven by there lately?
Yeah, man. There's a giant hole in the parking lot. It is the parking lot.
It's gotten bigger.
What was the parking lot is now just a hole.
So Dixon is notorious for sinkholes now, our little shithole of a town, pun intended.
Yeah.
I remember driving by the first day it happened. There's 3 traffic cones, and the whole parking lot is usable.
Mm-hmm.
Drive by the next day and it's a little bigger, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're working on it. Now, I'm not sure that building's gonna make it.
No, man, I don't know what he's gonna do. But so what it was is there was a grate there.
Yep.
It was just a drain for rainwater to go into. So I guess they just build those. They just drill a giant hole and then just pour concrete over the top.
Oh, yeah.
But that is just falling down. His property is. We don't know if it's gonna make it, folks.
Yeah, no.
Put it that way.
It's pretty serious.
But yeah,
one of these days, one of these soccer moms going to Dunkin' Donuts is gonna fall in that
just
hole.
Fall
probably.
in.
Yeah.
A wine mom is just gonna lose track of where she's going.
A real Karen. Yeah, you're right.
They're real Karen.
You see a lot of those in retail. We need to get into some more retail stories on another episode. That's a teaser. Next time I'll tell you about the time that I had to put a customer's debit card in the shredder.
Oh shit!
In front of him.
What was it? Did he steal it?
No, it was his debit card.
Well, shit. Okay, not next time. What happened?
So I also worked at a major we'll call it. I've got a career, so I try to protect myself a little bit about what I do and don't say here. So I worked at a major cell phone carrier for years here in the area, right? Worked my way up from a retail rep, built a great little career for my family, whatever. That being said, I have a customer come in one Sunday. And let me say, working retail on Sundays in the South is borderline a sin anyways, because I'm a huge football fan.
Yeah.
So I'm in a bad mood whenever you come in. You come in at 12:30 on Sunday, why the hell are you even here? You don't need a phone this bad. It's the weekend.
Go watch football.
Do this another time. Yeah. So this guy comes in, right, complaining about his cell phone bill. He's like, my fucking bill's $450. Everybody's cell phone bill is huge. I get that. I respect that. Mine's huge, whatever. My bill's $400. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. You need to fix this shit, whatever. I said, okay, sir, come back here. Let me look at your bill with you. We'll see what's going on. So I took him to kind of a back part of the store.
Right.
Not like an office, but like a back counter, because there's other customers in there and he's raising hell. I get it. So I pull up his account and I'm like, dude, your bill is astronomical because you bought $300 worth of shit and billed it to your account. Like, here, you bought a phone and a charger and a case and a fucking, I don't know, probably a projector for your phone, all this kind of stuff. And I didn't do that. And I'm pull it up and I'm like, well, here's who signed for it. He said, well, that's my son. He's got a phone on my account. He can't do that. I said, well, yes, he can. He's authorized right here. But no, he can't fucking do that. You need to take this charge off. I'm like, dude, you basically bought something, so now you need to pay for it, okay? That's how this works. So he finally looks at me.
Shit, laying down the law.
You got to work in retail, dude. You can't,
take shit from people?
Yeah, you can't at all. And I'm jaded at this point. I've been doing this a while. So he finally says, all right, well, fuck it. Just pay the damn bill. He throws his credit card at me like a frisbee. Hits me in the chest, falls to the counter. So I pick it up, and I look at him, and I throw it back at him like a frisbee. And I say, you can hand this to me like a grown-up, or we can sit here and play frisbee all day with your debit card and see what happens.
Holy shit.
So then he throws it back at me and says, pay the fucking bill. So I say, okay. So I pick his debit card up. I'm standing next to a shredder. And while looking him in the eye, I just stick the card in the shredder. And he says, what the hell did you do? I said, I shredded your card. So he storms out. He's like, you stupid motherfucker. He's cussing me up one side and down the other.
Oh, I bet,
Leaves
man.
the store. Storms back in, probably 2 minutes later, just mad as hell, just red. He goes, what did you do with my debit card?
I shredded it,
said,
bro.
I shredded it. And he said, you really did, didn't you? And I said, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I did.
I said, yeah, I really did. And he goes, I thought so. And then he just turned around and left.
Like he calmly left?
Yeah.
After that?
It's like he realized that he was that big of a dick.
An asshole. He's
yeah.
Well, shit, I was being a dick, wasn't I?
And it kind of hit him like, oh, yep, I was. So, long story short, a few weeks later, he and his wife come back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and they actually asked for me. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go.
Fuck.
Yep. The whole transaction, so I'm walking up like, here we go, Hey, guys, I'm Matt. Nice to see you. His wife goes, I just want to apologize for his behavior a few weeks ago. Thank you for not putting up with him. And he was like, I'm sorry, I get a little unruly, but we're here to buy some new phones or something. And they turned out to be really cool people. But here's what I tell you. Whenever you're even a customer and you're in a restaurant or retail or anything, you don't know what people are going through in their life. You know what I mean? Like,
true. Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But don't throw your fucking debit card at me. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yeah, deep breath on that one. Holy shit.
Sorry.
No, we're not doing retail stories. Fuck that. I just got hired at Marshall's Clothing and Home Goods store.
You just said we weren't doing retail stories, but here we...
No, I just got hired there. Congrats for me.
Yep. Huge shout out.
Yeah.
We can input some applause there, maybe.
Why not? So I'm excited about that, and I'm doing the whole DoorDash thing again too for supplemental income. So yeah, fuck Walmart. That place sucked.
So when I asked you tonight if you wanted to DoorDash, that's why you were like, well, whatever. Yeah.
Wait, what?
When I said we could DoorDash for dinner, you were just like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's cool.
I'm surprised DoorDash even comes out here.
Yeah, I am too, because I wouldn't drive out here for what I do.
So I live, for those listeners at home, I live not really in the middle of nowhere, but like I live between cities. I live like...
Yeah, kind of far out, out.
Do you know that I can get Publix delivered here?
What, with like...
Like Instacart.
Oh, cool.
Of all the things that I can get out in the country, it's that.
That's pretty rad.
Hey,
that's a zebra turkey fish, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do we have a video podcast so we can put that on there?
No.
Can we make that like the cover of the...
Yeah, I can put a zebra turkey fish on it. Yeah, so we're watching... What was it called?
Nature Relaxation Films, 11 hours of high-definition underwater experience.
Yeah, there you go. It's beautiful. It's like watching Planet Earth in the background.
What's your job title at Marshall's?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Associate, basically. They're putting me in the back room, and I guess on the sales floor eventually.
Like stocking shit, kind of?
Yeah, well, stocking shit, but really, like, just being on the sales floor. So I'm only part-time right now, and they want to put me full-time eventually, soon, before, like, Black Friday and Christmas and shit.
It'll happen before you know it. Will you be working the register at all?
No. That cute girl I was talking about earlier before the show is definitely on the cash register, though. And we knew each other in high school in concert choir.
Ew.
Yeah, so...
Those choir relationships go back.
Yeah, I feel like they do. So, I don't know, guys.
Do you let... This is going to sound really strange. Speaking of concert choir.
Right.
Do you listen to music in the shower?
Yeah.
So a lot of times in the shower, I listen to like barbershop quartet music. Why? I don't know. I like to sing in the shower. That's something that's good to sing to, you know.
Just scrub your balls and sing some ink spots.
Yep. Yeah. So Catherine, my wife, was leaving the house this morning, and I'm listening to, I don't know, like the Temptations or something.
Right.
Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, it's time. And she's...
Ba-do-do-do-do.
Yep. She's walking out. She's, what the hell are you listening to?
That's a great song.
I was like, I'm just getting my day ready. You know, that is a great song, isn't it? It's so weird that you go through things like school. Some people do this with theater, sports, cheerleading, band, whatever the activity is that you have in school. And you're pretty tied to it the rest of your life,
That sticks with you.
Yep. Like, I love listening to choral music. Such a weird thing. I'm a big-ass tattooed guy. I love rap music, football, whatever.
Yeah.
But I love going to a choir concert.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is.
It's cool to listen to and watch, though. I mean, that's for sure.
There's a lot that goes into it.
So, had any car troubles lately?
Man, my car, knock on wood. Actually, you know what?
What?
I have, and I know we're going to leave this in yours, but I just had a flat tire like a week and a half ago.
Oh.
Not a huge deal, but first, it makes me feel masculine. I can change my own tire, because now that I'm an adult, I've learned there's a lot of men that can't do shit like that.
Oh, yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yep, so did that, took care of it.
There's probably more women now than men that can do that.
That's probably true. And I do have roadside assistance, but I didn't use it for this. I always you get like 2 claims a year. Well worth it, by the way, for everybody out there. Have roadside assistance.
Definitely.
Yep, they'll tow you, fill your tank up, whatever you need. That being said, I've not had the same kind of car trouble that you had. So I want to start with the truck. What the hell happened to the
Okay, so actually a lot of things happened to the truck. I don't even think you heard about... So I
Does the truck have a name? I want to start there.
It does not have a name.
That truck has so much character, I felt like it needed a name.
It's just the truck.
Yeah, but it's a little red thing. I don't know, man. I want
to know. Little Debbie.
Okay.
A little red
I'll take
thing.
it. Reba.
Yeah, sure, Reba.
All right.
Yeah. Mac in missing tires.
There you go. So tell me about where the truck issue started. What happened here?
Truck issue started when I fucking bought it, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's been pretty nice.
I've mentioned this in the episode I recorded after the last time we did, which is lost, so... I don't know when they're going to come out in relation to each other, but anyway...
Doesn't matter.
I skipped the day of work at Walmart because it sucked dick, and so I was just driving. It was a nice sunny day. I went to Montbell State Park, and I hit a pothole on the right side, and both passenger side wheels exploded.
The way you said exploded, too, it just sounded so dramatic.
It was dramatic, because I was like, fuck! And it was like, is 1 or 2 broken right now? So I pulled off to the very next, like, little, you know how there's little pull-offs. Yeah. So I just pulled off into there. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Yeah, jump out of the truck. I turn it off, jump out. I got 2 flat tires. I'm sitting here, my head is in my hands, looking around, thinking about what do I do. I actually had roadside. I didn't realize that.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing, though. You know how to change your tire. Roadside assistance will come change your tire.
Yeah. Well,
you don't have 2 spares.
I only had 1 spare.
Right. That's why it's called a spare. It's not spares.
So this kindly gentleman comes walking up through the woods like he just got done with his hike or whatever. And he's like, oh, shit, man.
Yeah, no kidding, bro.
So then he's like, well, I can lend you my spare, bro, if it fits. Didn't fit.
No.
Then these two redneck boys come rolling up, and they're like, you got a little bit of a problem there, bud.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
Yeah. And then they help me. Basically, they can't help me.
They help you find out that you couldn't be helped.
Yeah, basically. Long story short. And so what I did was, I knew I had to get the fuck out of there. And so I put my spare tire, I believed I was a front wheel drive vehicle, so this was retarded. I should have put it on the back. I drove all the way home on only 3 wheels and 1 rim.
So that rim was gone.
Actually, the tire place was able to save the rim.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I had to buy a whole new set of tires. Well, I just finished off paying these tires this week. And
oh, you haven't even been driving this car in a month.
I haven't even been driving this car. It's been like 2 weeks. So what happened was...
I've got a tire place next time you need tires, by the way.
All right, word. I heard this terrible noise, and then the truck started like shutting off at stoplights and shit, and then I finally got home after that was happening, and I heard this thing sounded like a rod knock, if anyone knows what that sounds like. It's just a terrible, horrible noise that like makes your heart drop, because you know something really...
You know that this is not good.
It's not good.
This is not a small little, like, you're driving down the road and you're like... No, it's... You know it's there.
So anybody knows cars, it's in the ignition system probably. It could be as simple as... Well, it could be simple or it could be shit. So for right now, I'm driving an old-ass minivan instead that actually doesn't make terrible noises.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't have air conditioning, and I'm not getting to use these tires I just spent like $600 on.
And now I want to get into the minivan.
So I'm driving this minivan now. It's a 2000 Chevy Venture. It's a 20-year-old soccer mom van.
So it's a classic car. It's an antique at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can say so. I get hungry yesterday. I just got my tag swapped over to this from the truck. So I'm like, and it's ready to roll apparently. So I'm hungry, it's lunchtime, I'm gonna go get some Crystal.
By the way, if anybody ever tells you that your car is ready to roll, that's a pretty sure sign you're gonna have an issue.
Oh, it's only gonna roll downhill.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So get into the Crystal drive-through, and the brakes are a little mushy, and sometimes if you hold them in too long, they'll just start to sink. And then you'll start rolling a hair anyway.
Little
so you just gotta like keep. Look, it's not that you're gonna roll away.
Apply brakes, unapply, reapply.
You just gotta keep pressing harder and harder because they'll go all the way to the floor.
I thought this was gonna be like a subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe kind of situation.
Oh yeah.
You just need to you need to subscribe hard to the brake.
So I was just sitting here like, well, why can't I just put this bitch in park instead of just holding the brakes on?
Makes sense. Yep.
So I put it in park, and I'm the next person to get up to the speaker. So I try to pull it out of park, and you know how so this is an automatic transmission. So I pull the little thing out, and it's supposed to catch and grab. You're supposed to go neutral, reverse, drive.
For those listening at home, he has his right hand gripping the gear shift, which would be right by the steering wheel. This is not like in the center column. He's grabbed the gear shift, he's pulled it out, he's about to go down to drive.
Right. And so nothing catches, and it's just sliding up and down, and it's not catching anything.
So it's just a smooth...
Yeah, it's just super smooth, and it felt great. I gotta be real. I could have done it all day and got a good workout in. I don't know.
That's what she said.
But I was like, oh shit. I can't get into drive. I'm stuck in park in the Crystal drive-thru.
To be fair, if you were going to be stuck in any gear, park's the one to be stuck in.
Yeah, word. So basically, I had to jump out of the van and tell like 3 people behind me that I'm stuck. And I'm sitting here thinking about, I don't need a tow bill. So I call my mom's boyfriend.
You still don't realize that you have roadside assistance, though.
I do have roadside, but it's different.
Okay.
Because there was not actually anything they could do to help me in that situation. They could have towed me.
Okay.
But if it came to that, I would have done it.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
So anyway, so they're off grocery shopping, and well, just
sit there and wait. We'll be there in just a minute. So he jumps out of his truck. He gets there. It takes like 5 minutes. I had to tell like 2 more people to like go around me or leave, man, because I'm stuck here right now.
Yeah,
and
I'm not going anywhere, bro.
At this point, 2 employees of Crystal came out to the back and were like, "Bro, is everything okay, man?" And I was just like,
Could
yeah.
be better.
I was like, yeah, man, everything's fine. I got someone coming. And all the time I'm thinking, their manager is definitely about to call the police or something.
I'm about to write down a couple notes here while you keep talking because you've actually got me on a couple trains of thought.
So anyway, my mom's boyfriend shows up, jumps out of his truck with like a crowbar, dude.
Jeff is a man, by the way.
Oh,
Jeff's a man.
He's a man's man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about pounding Fireball, airplane bottles at a wedding, funeral, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Like, that's Jeff. Like,
he doesn't give a shit.
Nope.
He just takes this big crowbar and like shoves it into the engine compartment, and all of a sudden the van is in drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
he was like, "You need to go home. Fuck Crystal. You're going home right now." I was like, "Bro, I'm hungry." but anyway, yeah. Got a new... It was like some kind of bushing or something that holds the whole lever onto the mechanism, and everything's okay now. At least for now.
So I had a couple trains of thought during your story, and first, that sucks. I'm glad that it's at least okay for now.
Yeah.
And I can see Jeff just reaching down in there with a fucking crowbar and fixing the car. What is that? You know what I mean?
Like, but he knew exactly
why do you
what
know
to
that,
do.
Too? Yeah, why do you know that? That's the other thing, too. So I had a couple trains of thought during your story there, and I've actually already forgot one of them, which is the most recent, which is odd. However, you made the decision to go to Crystal's for lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Crystal's?
It's the closest thing, and it's like relatively cheap. Are
Okay.
you questioning my fast food
No,
decision?
not at all. I think I ate Crystal's this week. I ate Crystal's.
Your dad,
yeah.
he loves Crystal.
Oh, God, I grew up on Crystals. So, that being said, I eat Crystals probably twice a year. It's not one of those things that I'm like, oh, man, we should go to Crystals 3 nights a week. What's your best cheap fast food? What's your go-to? You're out with the buddies. You were in high school in the last 6 years.
Well,
You've been a college kid, you know what I mean? Like,
so in college in Knoxville, it was always Cookout.
good answer.
Yeah. And then, but when I'm by myself, I just use the McDonald's app and see what kind of deals they got.
Whoa, you just taught me something.
What?
There's a McDonald's app, and it has deals.
It's got deals for free, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Just free McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. They get you half off a Big Mac once a week or some shit. I'm not even kidding. Or free fries with anything.
I know silence speaks volumes, and I hope that my lack of words here really is doing something.
Yeah, the
for
McDonald's
people.
app is killer. But McDonald's is not good for you. And I'm gaining weight, so...
Wow, who knew? Who knew? That's crazy.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And I use the Sonic app and the Burger King. They all have apps. All of them.
The only one I use regularly is Chick-fil-A.
Okay, well, there's not really one in my vicinity, in my daily...
I work all over the place. Chick-fil-A's a big thing for me.
Right.
So,
I bet Chick-fil-A has an app.
To answer, though, your favorite cheap fast food, there's not really a...
It's not a solid answer because...
Okay.
Sometimes they've got a better deal somewhere else. I'm just trying to save money and fill my belly up.
Yeah, I got you.
I can rock with any food. But I think my favorite fast food is Taco Bell, though.
Boom. That's got to be the go-to.
Yeah,
I
Taco
love
Bell.
me some Taco Bell.
Every time.
And it used to be a lot more affordable. Now Taco Bell is not as cheap
Getting
as
a little
it used
high.
to be.
I also heard Taco Bell is just canceling all of their menu except for their most popular items.
Yeah, it really pisses me off because apparently they're getting rid of this. Actually, this is some bullshit when you start talking about an app. I just read something about this.
Uh-huh.
So my go-to at Taco Bell, I think it's only been out for a year and a half.
What, the app?
No, my go-to food. Steak quesarito.
Okay.
Don't know if you've had it. It's a quesadilla.
No, I've had the quesaritos before.
Okay, well, the steak quesaritos, fucking the bomb. Apparently, you can no longer get it unless you use their app to order ahead.
The hell?
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's app-exclusive menu items?
Yep.
That's dumb. That's dumb, dude.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You should be able to order it all no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I'm really starting to think, you know how Cookout used to just be drive-through joints?
Yep.
Yeah, I think every single restaurant's about to be drive-through joints. I think coronavirus is never going to end, and this is the new normal, and shit's, getting real now.
Right.
Honestly.
So, it's funny you said the new normal, because I hate that term. Also, we're sitting here talking about fast food. What are the chances my wife is texting and asking what we want for dinner for fast food?
Word. Taco Bell. Steak quesadillas.
Yep. She just said, "Oh, you want Taco Bell?" Yes, we do. Yep. Yes, we want Taco Bell.
That's awesome.
Yeah, new normal's one of my least favorite sayings.
I heard that in a commercial the other day, and it made me cringe a little bit. But it's honestly the fear now that I have.
Really?
I don't want it to be the new normal. This is fucked up.
Here's my thought.
I don't want to start wearing masks everywhere,
So here's first. People in China have been wearing masks for years.
I know, yeah. Like
their
in
environment
Japan and
sucks,
China,
so,
they just do it because it's a good thing to do. And in Japan, they do it because it's like a courteous thing to do.
Yeah, well, in China, I think it's because their ecosystem sucks.
It's probably because their government tells them to.
Yeah, that's probably true, too. Here's my thing, though. We've talked in depth. Everybody has heard all about how horrible COVID is at this point, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we keep talking about COVID like once you have it, you can't get it again. You know what typically happens with the flu?
What?
You can get it like once a year.
Well, yeah. It keeps changing.
Is this going to happen every year now?
What if they come out and say that COVID was actually flu the whole time? Now, they won't do that. Because this is a different thing. I want to make very clear that I know coronavirus is real. Okay? But, I guess there's no but. Fuck it. Whatever. Do what you want. You want to wear a mask? Wear a fucking mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, well, fuck you, buddy. You have to go to the store now. So
my thought is we just keep talking about COVID like it's going to go away.
It ain't. It's a new thing, man.
And it's just going to be here for the rest of our life. Is it eventually not going to be a big deal, though?
They built this strain of COVID in a lab. Like, that's where it came from. That's why it's so wacky. And that's why it got so big.
Wacky's, that's a funny, because so wacky's a word that you normally like, oh, look at the clown at the circus. Like, he's wacky. Like, you just chose that word to subscribe to Pandemic. So there's that.
It's wacky, dude. It is. There's no other way to explain it. It was built and bred in a lab, and that's why it has not gone, and that's why it's so strong, and it got everywhere in the world so fast, is because it was built in a lab to be resistant.
I just know every year, like, we have flu season. Now are we going to have COVID season?
So now we're going to have 2 terrible virus seasons every year?
But now, think about it too. COVID season is apparently unending.
I don't know, man. I just hope... Honestly, here's my hope, is that everyone who died from COVID comes back as zombies and we finally get the coronavirus zombie apocalypse.
Whoa. What's your job if the zombie apocalypse happens?
My job?
Yeah.
Stay alive, dude.
Well, no, I feel like we're all going to have to, like, create this, like, weird society and, like, I can be, like, the, I don't know, like the foreign relations person.
There's no foreign relations, dude. All contact cut. You're just trying to stay alive. I'm gonna go raid the store for Vienna sausages.
Whoa. That's really funny, actually. That's awesome.
Here, I got something for you. I am gonna pull up this website real quick. I'm gonna read you something. I just want to hear your response to that. All right?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, 4 of the top 5 picks in the NFL draft were offensive tackles, which is a great thing to tell your wife as the love drains from her eyes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What, can we back up for just a moment?
Oh, sorry, I had to just do that.
No, you're great.
I was
You're
ready
great.
for one.
You're great. I'm actually asking a question based on what we talked about a moment ago.
Okay.
But I have a reason for it, because my wife's bringing you dinner.
Okay.
She's also bringing me dinner, so don't think.
Yeah.
What's your go-to order at Taco Bell?
I like the beefy 5-layer. It's my go-to. Like, really.
That's all you want? What else do you want?
I don't know, like a Frito burrito. I don't know. Beefy 5-layer burrito with nacho cheese sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burrito. Is there a difference? The Frito burrito? Those are 2 different things.
And the Frito burrito's it's a cheap burrito, but it's just got Fritos in it.
Alright, what else would you eat from Taco Bell?
All of it? I don't know.
You can edit this part out, right?
Quesadilla.
A chicken quesadilla?
I'm not editing shit out. That's
Well, this really sucks for the listeners.
No, it doesn't. It's interesting. Hey, what would you eat for Taco Bell? Send me emails. Slackerspodcast.com. SSLACKERSSP0DCAST.com. It's a podcast. You can reverse it and listen to that again. If you have to, send me emails.
Hey, can we do like a little like contest? Is that a thing yet? Are we big enough of
No.
a deal to do a contest?
No, I just want emails.
Oh, okay.
What's the contest?
I was gonna say like if you'll subscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe, and send screenshots of proof that you did that, and get 2 friends to subscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe.
All right.
We'll pick the best review that you leave, and I'll give you a $10 Taco Bell gift certificate.
Holy shit, dude! I would definitely do that.
Yep.
And
so subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, leave a review, get 2 friends to do the same thing. I'll throw in a...
I'll do you one better. The very first person to ever do that gets it automatically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so rush to get that done.
Yep. And then every 10 times someone else does it, we'll pick one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, we got to put a cap on that at some point, though.
Up to 100 people. So you get 11 chances. If you're number 1, and then you can be one of the 10 each time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, but your go-to order is a beefy 5-layer burrito with nacho cheese sauce and a chicken quesadilla.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
That's great. That's it.
Okay. All right, done. Now,
Awesome.
back onto your offensive tackle jokes.
Yeah. Pull up that website, yeah.
I'll
You
see.
do one and I'll see if it makes me laugh. It probably will. These are from normjokes.com. If anyone knows who Norm Macdonald is, he's one of like my favorite comedians because he does not give a shit.
I'm really surprised that while you were broke down in the Crystal's drive-thru, nobody bought you food.
Isn't that shitty? Like somebody should have been like, "Oh man,
Here's some lunch, bro."
yeah, that sucked." There was this dude in like this souped-up F-150 too, by the way, and I'm driving this little minivan because I have to.
I would have thought you were like a family man, like trying to get home from work, and bought you some food.
And I straight up like walked right as soon as I noticed someone was behind me. I was like, "Dude, I'm broke down, bro."
Sorry, man. Let's see here. Are you serious? Earlier this week, Aaron Jackson of Topeka, Kansas, painted his house the colors of the Gay Pride rainbow flag in direct protest of the Westboro Baptist Church. When that didn't seem to work, Jackson fucked 3 of his best buds on his front lawn. That's a Norm joke with an assist from Tom Green.
I can't see, they make me laugh so much. They're so funny.
That was a good one.
Here. Remember the old days when tweeting meant stabbing a hooker?
What? The Statue of Liberty is setting a bad example for young women. When times get tough, you can't just stand motionless for centuries holding a torch.
What the fuck? That's so funny.
With Tim Allen. What?
Oh, that sounds like a Tim Allen thing to say, I think.
I don't care for that. That's okay. Alright, next.
It wasn't as good as the others. You know what they say? Opinions are like assholes. I want to suck 'em all.
You got into character for that one, too.
Yeah, I really did.
Alright, why do they all say, like, with someone?
Because he has guests on his various shows and podcasts and stuff.
Well, I want to preface this. This is with M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, great.
Wearing glasses doesn't always make you look smarter. For example, you must wear them on your face. I'm getting the bad ones over here.
They're all bad. That's the thing.
What is the M. Night Shyamalan movie that was like The Village? Was The Village a thing?
Was that the one with The Village?
Well, there was like I gotta find out. That was it. It was called The Village. Okay. So The Village was obviously a village.
I thought you knew that was definitely a Shyamalan movie. Because yeah.
I just didn't know if that was actually the name or not, so I wanted to confirm. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that movie.
So spoiler alert.
Right.
There's this society of people, this small town of people. Kind of remind me of like The Handmaid's Tale a little bit, if anybody's watched that. And then come to find out, they don't actually live in the 1800s. Once they make it to like their outside fence, they find out they're just like in the middle of Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's like the main twist of that movie too. So
you're a big Handmaid's Tale fan?
Not a big one. No, my ex-girlfriend watched it. I never did.
I like it. Yep. All right. What's your next joke?
Oh, let me get you one here. Growing up, I never would have believed that one day I'd need a computer just to masturbate.
No more magazines, sticky pages. This one has to be good. I haven't read the joke yet, but it says with Bob Saget. I found out the secret to life. There's no problem big enough that a huge black cock cannot fix.
What the hell, dude? No, that's
Nope.
not a good one.
Nope.
That's an X.
Alright, note to self, proofread jokes.
I just kind of jump into it. I've never done this part before.
Oh, my next one is Ray Romano.
To me, this one seems interesting. It's with Chevy Chase. To me, perfect sex is like a car wash. You start by lining up right and going in slow, and then you finish with 3 Mexican dudes run up and furiously towel you off. I don't think I quite understand that one.
It's like your pit crew at the end. Who was that one written with? Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase, yeah.
Alright, with Ray Romano. Deborah! Archaeologists excavating a trash pit at the Jamestown Colony site in Virginia have found direct evidence of human cannibalism. It's believed to be the first historical occurrence of someone eating a bag of dicks. Why am I finding all the dick jokes?
Basically, everybody, go look up Norm Macdonald immediately. He's super funny.
Reminds me of, I don't think he was ever on there, but kind of reminds me of whose line is it anyways?
Here's a good one. Hold on.
Go on.
Roses are gray. Violets are gray. Tulips are gray. Because I'm a dog. Damn it. Fuck!
No.
I love that one. I've read that one before. Fuck. Alright, well that's getting cut.
Who is Bobby Lee?
Who?
I don't know if that's Bobby Lee.
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell a joke.
Oh, no. Knock. Who's Bobby Lee? When you're single and trying to attract a partner, it's important to project the qualities you desire. Which I understand, but boy, oh boy, have I had to suck a lot of dick lately.
What the fuck? You are getting all the dick jokes. You're getting every single dick joke.
Alright, how many more? I say we do...
One apiece?
Alright, that's fine.
Okay. Bill Clinton says he wouldn't be surprised if someday we are visited by aliens from outer space. Democratic presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton said, "Shouldn't you be getting a blowjob somewhere?"
Alright, whoever Billy Joe Shaver is.
Oh, that's an old country artist.
Oh, okay, of course it is. That sounds like a country artist.
He
name.
writes a song called Chunk of Coal.
Strange that the word Bell is in the inventor of the telephone's name, Alexander Graham Bell, similar to the inventor of the fax machine's name, Benedict Thomas Ka-chinga chinga jingle plop.
What the fuck?
That was a horrible joke.
Some of them fall really, really flat. That's for sure.
Didn't like that.
Alright, so no more Norm jokes ever on the podcast.
Those did not go over well.
Not well. Some of them were hysterical.
What else do we have? We talked best cheap fast food. I'm surprised nobody bought you food. I'm still a little surprised by that. Norm jokes. Oh, covers of songs.
Yeah. So when I was on the way here today, Matt texted me and he said, "Did you know that Nickelback has a cover of We Will Rock You by Queen?" LMAO.
Well, who knew, man?
So I listened to it. I could have sworn I'd heard it before, but when I listened to it, I was like, okay, it's not the worst thing in the world, you know. Nickelback.
I think Nickelback gets a bad rap.
I believe that too. But then when it got to the chorus, the we will rock you part, it just sounded like shit.
Why does Nickelback get a bad rap? Let's start there.
Because it's butt rock. You ever heard that term before? Butt rock?
News to me.
It's nothing but rock, but it's also ass.
All right. Good to know. I remember the Nickelback song. It was in like the original Spider-Man movie, I think.
Wait, there was a okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a
Nickelback. Well, I guess maybe it wasn't necessarily. It was Chad Kroeger, the lead singer of Nickelback.
Okay. Oh, I do know what you're talking.
That shit was
Hero.
a jam.
That song called Hero.
Yeah, that shit was a jam.
Yeah.
That was a jam.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I feel like Nickelback gets a bad rap. The reason, alright, so here's why I was listening to Nickelback.
Oh yeah, because that's the biggest question that should be on everybody's mind.
Apparently Nickelback has a new album.
A new one?
Yeah, it's coming out now. Nickelback.
Like, is it out or?
I think it's on the way out.
Okay.
Nickelback's going to be the thing that saves the year 2020.
So it'll be 2015 then, right?
Yep.
Instead of 20.
New Nickelback album. I'm going to search for this. Also, while I'm on the new Nickelback album, God, this is I just opened a can of worms on Google that I did not expect to. LimeWire, what the hell?
Oh shit! You found a LimeWire link for
God.
Nickelback?
My computer's dead.
Oh, it's dead?
My computer just got AIDS from LimeWire. Yeah, Nickelback, they, I don't know, man. It's something. What was the Nickelback album? You may not. What year were you born?
97.
Okay, you probably would not remember. For the listeners out there, probably, I don't know, 28 and older, there's a Nickelback album in like 2001 called Silver Side Up.
I've never heard that before, so I probably know songs off of it.
It was before Nickelback sucked. That was kind of the thing.
Was there a time?
Yeah, 2001 would have been it. Yeah. So what's your favorite? We just talked about how Nickelback has a really shitty cover. What is your favorite bad cover of a song?
Oh, bad cover?
Or cover of a song. It doesn't have to be bad.
I kind of don't listen to, like... If I think a cover is bad, I don't listen to it.
Okay.
Like, I just respect the original and just keep listening to it. I've found tons of covers over the year. Everybody knows the Disturbed cover of... what's that song I'm thinking of? Disturbed cover of the Simon and Garfunkel song.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shit, what's the name of that fucking song?
I know what you're talking about.
Well, now I gotta find it. I also just heard... So I don't think I like Billie Eilish.
I don't get the thing with Nicki. I don't
Billie Eilish. Well, I think she's pretty. You know, like she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
And I watched an interview of her, and I heard her song "Bad Guy."
The Sound of Silence was the song you were looking for.
That is the best cover of any song ever. Okay. By the way.
Go sure.
So I watched an interview with Billie Eilish, and I was like, I don't think I really like her, like her whole attitude and the way she talks and dresses. But I think this song "Bad Guy" is kind of a jam.
That's kind of the way to go, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other day I heard a rock and roll cover of "Bad Guy," and that made me like her a little more because I appreciated the song itself even more. So that's a pretty good cover. "Bad Guy," Billie Eilish. I'm trying to find out who played it.
So there's some songs that we don't necessarily think about as covers, but they were.
Okay.
And me and you go back a little...
Are you talking about Nirvana?
No.
Okay.
But go on.
The Man Who Sold the World by Nirvana?
Oh, yeah. So
that's a cover of someone else's song.
Here's where I was going with that, because you're a classic rock fan, and we might get some of our folks to tune out at this point. But whenever Jimi Hendrix played All Along the Watchtower, that's a cover. That's a Bob Dylan song.
I was about to say Bob Dylan, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Hendrix so much.
But if you said All Along the Watchtower, you think Hendrix.
There must be some kind of
like that's how good the cover was. That he kind of did it better.
He kind of stole it, really. When that does happen, that's what happens. Is it just gets associated with the other artist.
Here's another one that to me kind of pops into my head as I don't think of the original. I think of the cover. "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, which was actually a Nine Inch Nails song.
Wait, you're telling me that the Nine Inch Nails did "Hurt" first?
Yep.
And then
Johnny Cash covered it.
I could have sworn that it was a Johnny Cash song.
No, unless I am entirely wrong, but I do not know. No,
that was also in the trailer for Gears of War 5. Great trailer. Yeah,
okay.
Great trailer.
And that's a fun, that's a cool, get you a little hyped up song. You know what I'm saying?
It can be.
Now, there's a couple more covers. Wow, Higher Ground.
Well, here's one. You know the song "I'm a Believer" by Smash Mouth? Or it's not Smash Mouth.
Well, they covered it for Shrek. Yeah.
It's in Shrek. "I'm a Believer."
Yep.
There's this group or artist called Hot Dad that does it, and it's like a techno... It's not techno, but it's just like... It's really like chill elevator rock instead of...
Elevator rock.
I don't know how else to describe it.
That's a new one. Okay. Well, during quarantine, I feel like we've all had to find ways to kill time.
Yeah.
Including celebrities and, music artists.
Mm-hmm.
There is a music artist that I'm willing to bet that you are not a fan of. because you're probably not like a huge bro country fan. You don't come across to
No,
me as
I
a
like
bro
country music,
fan.
okay?
Bro country is a little different, though.
Talking about, well, go ahead.
Well, there's two. First, Luke Combs. Everybody knows Luke Combs now.
I like Luke Combs.
He just covered Fast Car.
What?
By,
I hate to disappoint you, but I don't even know the song.
You Got a Fast Car. It's like an old school song. Damn, I wish you could play music on this podcast.
Oh, God, me too.
Yeah, damn. Who was the original Fast Car artist? Tracy Chapman.
See, lost on me.
You know that... Damn, why can't we play music on here? You would know this song if you heard it. Like, you totally would know it. Next, for me, this is just my own little personal list here. Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yeah?
She covered Jolene.
Oh, yeah, she totally did.
And she did it very well.
Yeah.
She did it very,
Jolene,
very well.
that's a great song. And her cover of it is really good. But my favorite version of Jolene is if you listen to... There's a YouTube video of this. Jolene slowed down to 33 RPMs instead of 45.
Oh, and that's pretty dope?
Yeah. It ends up sounding like a black man singing instead of...
Really?
Who sang it originally? It's a Dolly... No, I'm an idiot. Who sings it originally?
I thought it was Dolly Parton.
I think it
You
is
might have
Dolly
just told me
Parton.
something.
Let me look it up. Let's see. Jolene. It is Dolly Parton, so I'm not an idiot. But if you slow Dolly Parton singing Jolene down from 45 to 33, it ends up sounding really, really cool. Just the whole jam of it. But Miley Cyrus kills it too.
There's a lot of there's a lot of ones that are kind of like that. But yeah, Johnny Cash, Hurt. That's probably like the first one that pops into my head. Wanted to find that song for you, but apparently my iTunes password needs to be reset, so we'll worry about that another time.
Have you ever heard of the Pop Goes Punk albums?
No.
Let's see here. Taylor Swift. So, speaking... you know the song Blank Space?
Yep.
There's a group called I Prevail. It's a punk rock band that does that song with like the screamo shit in it.
It's pretty dope.
It's pretty cool, man. So yeah, I like a lot of covers and stuff, and I like remixes too. So I've heard a lot of good remix stuff.
Lil Wayne had an album, was actually a mixtape for the folks probably a little bit closer to my age group.
Right.
Called No Ceilings, where he basically took everybody's dope hip-hop beats from that year and did them better than them. And I highly recommend
Sounds
that
like
entire
what
mixtape.
Lil Wayne would do.
Yeah, but it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
What do you think about... so now let's talk about rappers. What do you think about... And also this goes back to remixes too. What do you think about Kanye West's... is it Stronger? Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk, but he took it and made a song over it.
That whole album, so that's Graduation.
That's great, yeah.
One of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah. And does that also have... whatever. We all know Kanye West used to be really cool. And now people have mixed feelings.
Big Kanye guy. Well, big Kanye music guy. Let me put it that. Original OG Kanye.
I'd also like to make people aware that this is not actually 11 hours of underwater footage. I think it's about 30 or 45 minutes of underwater footage that just loops.
They're just repeating at this point.
Because I just saw the same zebra turkey fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is. Oh, and look at the little... Are these clownfish? What is this?
Nah. That's like... I feel like I'm watching Nemo. Wait, you playing music on here?
This is Fast Car.
Oh my god.
Do you know this song?
It's kind of a jam.
Yeah. Luke Combs covers it. We'll go ahead and fade that out of there because I think that we're less than like 4 seconds, and I don't think that hits our limit for what you can play as a sample.
I think that'll be okay.
That was just a sample. But yeah, Luke Combs did a cover, and it was phenomenal. All right. What else do we have to
Man,
cover?
I don't think we got much left, dude.
Oh, God. Justin Bieber covered it, too?
Oh, my God, dude.
How do you feel about Bieber?
I used to hate him because I was just like a couple years younger than him in middle school. So all the girls were like, I fucking love Justin Bieber. And I don't really have an opinion on him because he did hook up with my crush in middle school, which was Selena Gomez. Whoa. So good for him. So
it's a little bit different age group. Again, I hate to keep coming back to that. But for me, Topanga from Boy Meets World was like the go-to back in the day.
Is that it? See, I've never even really seen that.
Oh,
I've never seen it, actually.
God. Topanga was a smoke show.
Okay.
And in case this hasn't been ADD enough, whenever you start to Google Luke Combs, the first suggestion that pops up is Luke Combs Crocs.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Like you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking, man.
Crocs are the only shoe with 2 modes. Casual and sport.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I got the Bieber fever, though.
You got the Bieber fever? What do you mean by that?
I'm a big Bieber guy.
You faggot.
He's had some jams, dude. He's had some jams.
Well, shit.
Bieber does his damn thing. Don't care what you say.
Nah, he's grown up a bit, hasn't he? But have you ever seen the tattoo that he did on his own body?
No, it probably looks like shit.
Oh, Bieber tattoo. I just gotta show you this.
I've got it coming here. Bieber tattoo.
Bieber self-tattoo?
Bieber tattoo on himself.
Trying to decipher what to type into Google.
Is it the crown?
No, it's a bunny.
Oh.
Let's see. If I can find the name, I'll let the people know. No, all I'm getting... Dude, it might have been scrubbed. It might have been scrubbed from the internet.
I'm not finding anything here.
Dude, that's crazy. Because all I'm getting now is, like, pictures of Post Malone and, like, the back of Bieber's neck. But I swear to God, when I was in my first year of high school, so it was like 2014, 2015, I heard about Justin Bieber gave himself a tattoo, and it's a little bunny, and it looks like crap.
So I'm a big tattoo guy, obviously, and I cannot imagine a midget trying to give myself a tattoo.
Yeah, well, it probably is really hard because you're, like, in pain, you know?
I know some tattoo artists who have done that.
Well, they're probably really good at it.
But, man, it's just the paint. You jump, you flinch, I would think. Wouldn't work out well. Yeah, old Posty, man. All the face tattoos in the world.
I saw a video of him from his YouTube channel before he got big.
Really?
He's got no face tattoos.
I'm sure.
And he's playing an acoustic guitar and just singing his heart out. And we were talking about this earlier, how I used to not be a Post fan. I think that's just because, like, he was really popular and I used to be a music hipster.
Yeah.
But I really think he's funny and he's chill. And his song, Sunflower...
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That connection finally happened in my brain. And then after that, he jams with Ozzy. He's got like 2 songs on his new album with Ozzy Osbourne. And so I finally just gave in, and I was like, well, I like Posty now.
So here's why I'm a Post Malone fan. A couple of years ago, me and my wife were chilling at the house. I don't even know if we were married yet at the time. And didn't have anything to do the next night. Like, well, what do you want to get into? Like, I think it's like a Thursday night. We didn't have to work on Friday. Maybe a holiday or something. Don't know why. Let's see what's going on in Nashville, because obviously that's where we live closest to. Oh, Post Malone's coming in concert. This is like circa 2017, 2018.
Shit, hell yeah.
He's going to be the Municipal Auditorium, like the shittiest small little venue in Nashville. Tickets were like $25.
Wow.
And so I'm like, yeah, let's go see what this is
So
about.
he's just like coming up like not even 4 years ago.
We're like, let's go see what this is about. Why not? You know what I mean? Dude fucking rocked it, man. And you talk about like him on YouTube with a guitar. He fucking came out with a guitar, just sat and sang on a bar stool.
Yeah.
Like, he was fucking dope.
I'm fairly certain his original YouTube channel still exists. If it doesn't, it's a re-upload. But that's what it was that I saw. It was him, probably with his cell phone, propped up on some shit, just filming himself sing. And that was cool to me, because I used to do that on like Facebook and stuff.
One of my favorite ever headlines includes Post Malone.
Really?
Texas fan vomits after smelling Post Malone at meet and greet.
Texas fan vomits?
After smelling Post Malone at meet and greet.
When you're up there performing, you can't help it, man. You're gonna sweat and shit, so...
But he smells so bad that she threw up.
Oh, dude. He does have that aesthetic.
He does look like he would smell that bad, doesn't he?
He looks like he'd be fun to hang out with, though.
Man, it's crazy. Oh, well, here's another hell of a headline. Maybe we should get into at least our next podcast, crazy headlines. Post Malone's tour manager quits. Says Post Malone smells like expired milk and moldy cheese.
That's gotta be bullshit. Dude, people started... It's a meme. That's a meme. Post Malone looks like he smells bad, so Post Malone now smells bad. In the headline.
So you're not going to take any Post slander here on the...
Nah, I used to slander Post because I thought it was funny.
I'm a huge Post fan.
I think that's funny.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I do love it, man. I had some dental work done this past week. Hate dental work. Was absolutely dreading it. they have to, like, I'm literally shaking when I sit in the chair. I hate dental work.
Yeah.
With all that is in me. So they give me the laughing gas, and I ask the lady, I'm like, hey, can I put in my headphones? Just listen to Post Malone while they work, dude. It chills me out.
So he made you feel better doing your dental work.
I love some Posty.
All right. Speaking of dental work, how ADD can this podcast get?
A lot more, apparently.
Yeah. I've got one final wisdom tooth left.
So you're doing them one at a time?
I did 2 at first, and then the dentist, I was like a teenager when he got the 3rd one out. And for some reason, he was like, I'm not doing that last one. So now I'm stuck with this piece of shit. And it's starting to cut into my other gum. So that sucks. So I got 1 left. And I was on the phone with the dentist. So I think I might get that done soon.
I've got all my wisdom teeth.
You still have them all? You
All
got room in there for that?
They're in, yeah.
Jesus.
Yep, they keep saying they need to come out at some time. Why?
Mine
They're here.
really, some days it hurts like a bitch, but other days
Mine don't hurt a single bit. They're here. They're in. Yeah, I was supposed to have a tooth pulled from shitty high school dental work. Apparently, this is going to sound weird in the podcast, I have what they call a restrictive bite. In other words, I have a small mouth. So they couldn't get in to work on my molar because my mouth isn't big enough.
I think.
So they're referring me to an oral surgeon to put me under and partially dislocate my jaw to get to the tooth that needs to be worked on.
Holy hell. And they just plopped it back into place?
Yeah, you know what I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
I think I'm just going to say, fuck that. I also have a bad tooth.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, the cavemen and stuff had way worse teeth than we did, and they seem to have lived lives.
I always think about Tom Hanks on Castaway whenever he busted his tooth out with a coconut and a rock.
Yeah.
Because he needed a root canal done.
Wilson!
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to wrap this up?
Might as well. What's our time at right now?
We're at just about an hour right now.
Don't need to force a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was a good thing, but don't need to force it either way.
Well, it ain't good. It ain't bad, though.
Pause.
Holy shit.
Well, it's been fun, man. Thanks for having me back on.
Definitely. Thank you for letting me record in your place. All right, everybody. Here's whenever the trap music starts playing. I actually might include some this time.
That's my favorite.
All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for listening to the Slackers podcast. Tell your friends. Don't tell your mom and dad. Just tell your friends. We've had a great time today here with Matt, and we hope you're here for the next episode. Thank you so very much. I want to put a huge shout out to Four Loko. Please sponsor my podcast and make me rich. Also, the Flask Cap and the Cash App and the Ass Flaps.
We do have topics for our next podcast that'll be interesting.
Yes, we definitely do. And we hope you were interested this time also. So everyone, please have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, and you're beautiful, and thank you so very much.
Deuces.
Goodbye. Yep.